What's going on, everybody? It's Colin Cascade here, and we are here with some more Newgrounds nostalgia. Although, I don't really have any nostalgia for this one. Because, see, while I had nostalgia for the Punk-o-matic, I don't really have nostalgia for the Punk-o-matic 2, right? But I started playing it recently, because it was on the same website where you could download the first Punk-o-matic. And, yeah, no, it's actually better than the first one in like every way. You get a lot more options in this one.
This game contains explicit language and themes not suitable for young.
He said fuck.
Punk-o-matic.
Who do we got here? What are these guys' names? The guitarists? Wow. Both of them are named the guitarists? That guy's name is the drummer? That's weird. Anyway, so what we're going to do here today is I'm going to show you some of the songs I worked on previously, and then we're going to make a new song. And then we're gonna, see how that works out. So, when I started playing this, I realized all of the riffs from the first Punk-o-matic are in here. So I'm gonna give you give you 3 good songs. Yeah. You know what? We'll go with this one. Yeah. All right. So, the first 2 songs, I'm not even going to we're just going to accept and go on with it. So this first one was in my last video, and it's basically me seeing if I could remake it. And I could. It was just a little ditty. What quality content, right? Anyway, this next song I called "The End of Civilization," and it's basically about how I feel about the state of the world, and it's also made with nothing but Punk-o-matic 1 riffs. So check it out. Hell yeah, brother. Anyway, this next last song before we start making a new one is one that I have called Elon Musk really, really wanted to go to Pedophile Island. I'm going to add some sultry, soulful vocals at the beginning of this one. Anyway, let's go. Let's do it up. This shit is struggling. Come on, man, it's the Flash game. Hell yeah. Alright. Well, let's start a new song. Anyway, so this is your default choices. What should we go with? Alright, so I'm thinking I want to make a ripper, right? Something fast. You know, follows your verse, chorus, verse kind of structure, but it's got to have like an intro jam before it gets into the first verse. So we got to figure that out first, right? Right, like it could start out like this. Do another one, you know. So you could copy and paste parts very easily. So and then right here, what I'm thinking is for the drums, I'll do a one shot, but like the guitars, I'm gonna have to do something else. So we're in like a where are we? We're in this one. All right. I started off slow, you know, something kind of, because this sounds dirty, you know. I'm kind of liking that. I might even start that from the beginning with that riff. Alright, so hold on. So I'm liking this riff. It's dirty. So we're gonna copy that one. Yeah, we'll try that. Alright, I want to have this guitar do something. So, what color are we at? The pinkish kind of guy? Alright. Oh, he ain't got shit. Alright, so I'll probably switch him down to here. Oh, fuck, he ain't got shit there either. Alright, how about here? Alright, what do we got? That kind of fits with the slow. That sounds kind of messy, but you know what? I'm gonna pick something else. I need some. I want to get another riff. We'll see how that works. Okay. I kind of fuck with that. I fuck with that. I fuck with that. All right, so we'll do one more, and then the drums will go into something fucking wacky from there. Okay, so one shot this shit, and then bridge it up. Gotta have it come in. All right, so. Nah, I don't want that one. Okay, but I want to move it. Alright, now we go into some fast drums, because I got to set the pace, right? derp. Those are classics. I might save this for like a part later, you know, like when we start getting into the solos and stuff. See if we got something faster here. Ooh, that would go good with the drums later. So remember, heavy riff 7. Yeah, no, I think that's probably the best one. All right, bass. Bass, I wanted to kind of line up with that. And then, what do you got for me for leads? Honestly, this is probably all my solos and shit. Shit and piss, fuck. Let's see. I kind of want to add another riff in here for this guy. And what was the other riffs that we had? Just copy those. So this is where it starts to get a little bit easier because now we've got our verse, right? Now we figured out how the verse is gonna go. All right. I like that. All right, so here's the cool thing. We can copy this whole section and just repeat it right here. Bam. Bam. Look at that. I'm going to repeat it one more time. Chorus. went to like this little thing for like a bar or two, and then we'll bust into a little jam. This is like the pre-chorus, you know? So. Same shit, different track. Let me see. What do I want for the riff? Or for the transition. I wanted a transition in here. But, forgot. Okay, so that's a short one. So I'm going to move that over. Bop. The pre-chorus. Gotta build up to something. No, honestly. We're gonna go with that one. From the top. Alright, I want to add a drum fill here. Just because, another drum fill here too. We'll do this one. And then we're going to go into heavy drums. Heavy, heavy, heavy. I like that one. Sometimes you just gotta pick a riff. Why did I do that one? Alright. What do these two sound like? Okay, so what I think I might do is move this one over, take this one and copy it, alright? Take this and copy it. Take this and copy it. That'll be that. Okay. But with the bass tracks, we're going to swap them, I think. I'm going to do 8 here, 8 here, and 4 here. Yeah, keep it interesting, right? Keep it interesting. And then for this, we're just going to fucking start going. We're gonna go 6/5 on this one for him. 6/5. I think that might work. Listening to those, I think that might be the move. Here's what I might do. Yeah, for the build up I might do these. That way it's not the same riff going into the chorus. Kind of fuck with it. All right. Now we're going to do a quick little transition. And then this motherfucker will do something weird. Yeah, and then we'll go back into a verse. So I'm gonna copy paste this stuff. And this is pretty much gonna be the format. We're gonna do that. And then we're gonna hold that C button while we drag it all the way here. And bam, we've got our second verse already. Let's play it from the top. before we go into another chorus, I might change it up a little bit. We're gonna one shot. Alright, now we gotta go into a solo, but I want to add another one shot before the drums come in. Yeah, you want to get that you want to get that sexness. I really like this one. Alright, so I'm going to copy these a couple times over, right? That'll be a good start. And then drums, we'll go mild, maybe? Alright, so I got my rhythm set up. Let's just start adding fucking random ass solos. So we do that. I'm gonna change this one. Okay, 16, 20, 18. And then we'll go 8. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. And then we'll start bridging it out. Bass will change up. We're gonna make the bass spell ED, like erectile dysfunction. I wanted to try to have it, you know, do this. And then where's my chorus? We'll go back into another chorus, eh? Yeah, this is my chorus. Only this chorus will go twice as long. End it with a bridge for the drum. Little quick one. Then one shot everything out of existence. Alright. So these guys will go P's. You'll go with an N. And you'll go with an N. Alright. So we got our song. It is, what, 2.5 minutes? That's about average for a punk song. What should we call this one? I think I'm going to call this one, Donnie Trump gets some before the hair does. Here. Trump gets them before hair. Yeah, Trump gets him before the hair does. Because he's a goddamn pedophile, you know? Anyway. Watch this shit. Oh, we could play the song. We could play the song right now. But, I mean, we could get into a nicer venue, you know? So let's do that. Alright. I'm gonna show you another song I made. Longer song called. Oh shit! Hold on. Forget this. Go back. We gotta save this song. Save my song. Yeah. All right. Now we can go play a show. So we're gonna go to the stadium because we're gonna pretend our band is big, right? We're going to play this song that I made previously. It's a longer one. I had to split it up into 2 parts. It's called Kid Fent and his oppressive lean. And then Trump gets him before the hair does. All right. Let's watch this show. Don't forget, before we start this performance, to like and subscribe. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment talking about your favorite punk bands or whatever, and how much you think Fat Mike from NoFX is a piece of shit. And then make sure you go click the links in the description. Go subscribe to Vel Johnson, yes. And then make sure you listen to the Permasmile Syndicate. Yeah, you can find both of those on YouTube. Do it up! All right, let's fucking get into it. This is Kid Fent and his oppressive lean. I need you to pretend that the song just kind of continues because it wasn't done. Let it fucking finish. This part goes on for a minute, so go get yourself a drink, rip that Benjamin. Actually, you do rip that Benjamin. Rip yourself a blinker right now. This is peer pressure. Rip yourself a blinker. Or else I'll fucking hit you. Nerd. Rip that Benjamin. Yeah, that was good. Now do it again. Or I'll kick your grandma. I don't care if she's in the grave. I'll dig her up and then kick her. And then throw her back in the wrong grave. So anytime you go to visit your old Granny Helen, you're actually saying hello to old Jim Bob. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, let's finish this video off with the song that we spent most of the video making. And let's see how it compares to that last one. Because that last one, I'm going to admit, I really like a lot. I'm really proud of that one. Hell yeah, brother. That's going to do it for me. I'm Colin Cascade. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. Do all that shit. Click the links in the description. Go subscribe to Vel Johnson Very Yes. And make sure you goddamn listen to that Permasmile Syndicate. Because you know what? It's mildly better than this. Because at least it was made by people. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys have a great day now. Bye-bye!